Gavra Racing GP track laps. It should take us about 2 hours and a warm-up with the weather is going to be rain and fog between the two in game and finishing at 10 AM in the morning. So it will be a night race. I am the only commentator able to skipping backwards, forwards, left, right, everywhere else because it's my second race commentating and it's a big one and I could do it. So we're just waiting for 2 more players to come in and we are starting up now. So it'll be a half an hour qualifying and we'll talk you through the players, the drivers, and we will get sorted as I try and connect with my phone so I can get the comments up on my phone so I can answer any questions or anything you would like me to see. Right, that is the comments up. We are loading into the screen now. Hopefully you can hear me all okay.
What's up, guys?
What is up, Redhead Edition? Great to hear from you. Thanks. Sorry, but I'm not.
Soup here. This is Tack, one of the new guys. Make sure to give him some support.
Thanks, Soup. Return monitor. Right, so as we go down the field, we've got ID 4. We have Gavra still in the pits. We have Hajka track. We've got Dan's ZGKG.
Tack, sorry, hi. Turn off the commenting, Tack. It's very distracting.
Sorry.
Don't be harsh. If you were in his shoes, I'm sure you'd be a...
Yeah, I'm pretty nervous. Thank you. In 5, obviously it's me. 6, we have Solo. In 7th, we have Vectro, one to watch. Van Elk in 8th. Red 15 in 9. We have Matty Aurux. We have Y Broken Arrow. We have Jezza, Razy, and that is your grid line all up there. We do have a couple of racers that couldn't join us today because of life related stuff, which is perfectly understandable. You know how it is. Thanks, Soup. Shame you couldn't be on here. So yeah, as we get down into the flying laps now for ID, assuming he's on his first lap. Yep. So they're all doing their first lap now. Okay. Yeah, that I'm assuming that will be better. Right. So as we follow ID4, get into grips with the track as everyone else is as well. Alex Gabri just coming out of the pits now. Going to start his warming up lap and then he'll be away. ID getting a bit shaken there. Comes down onto New Holland. and opens throttle out as full throttle. I appreciate all the support, guys, on the chat. Much appreciated. Just for a chance, hit your blue them, so don't be hypocrite when you have no room to talk. So, was our first driver, Hajka in second, Vetro in third, ID4 in fourth, Dan in sixth. We've just had a quick lap from Broken Arrow in fourth, ID4 in fourth, now in fifth, because they're all putting in their lap times. I'll wait until they've all put in their lap times, and then I will go along and read them out, but I'm sure they will get faster and faster as the evening goes on. So we will follow Vetro for a bit as he comes down New Holland onto the straight. If you're in F1 cars, you would be zooming down here with DRS wide open. James Boyle, this is the first, no, sorry, it's the second time that I'm doing it, and it's the second time that I've been on my own, so, you know. As Vetro comes round Renault and Repsol. Why am I nervous? Because it's not, it's like Soup said, it's tough on your own, and I'm not used to doing stuff like this. Alright, let's check races and see lap times. So we will start from the front. We have Red in first with a 134.396. We have Vetro in second, a 135.572. We have Broken Arrow in third with a 135.777. We have Hajika in fourth with a 136.038. In fifth we have ID4 with a 137.137. We have Razy in sixth with a 137.272. We have Alex Gabri in Ulrix in eighth, who has just gone off and let the driver next to him past, which is good sportsmanship right there. As in ninth we have Jezza, another driver that's gone off. Van Elk in 10th, Solo in 11th, Dan in 12th, Gavra in 13th, and me in 14th, obviously. So as we come back to the leader, being held up by a few back markers. We are here to just make unnecessary comments, and I suggest you kindly go away since you're in no place. How long is the race? I said that at the start. The race is going to be 2 hours and 45 minutes with 70 laps, 30 minutes qualifying and 5 minutes warm up. Yeah, it's a very long one. so definitely still getting to grips with all the camera systems and everything, and you know, I'll try my best to give you a good show this evening. So invite me to the event. So as we go down the grid again, we've got red in first still with a 1:34.396 fastest at the moment, but there's still plenty of time in qualifying to be overtaken from that. We have Vetro in second, going over the curve a bit quick then and a bit deep with a 1:35, swerving all over the place. Vetro, I do not know why you are doing that. We have Broken Arrow in third with a 1:35.777 still. Thank you very much, Thomas. Broken Arrow just went off the track a bit there, getting a bit swervy. So Gavra is in last place with a 1:14, but I'm sure he might climb up some places. We have Dan in 12th, Van Elk in 11th, Jezza in 10th, Matty in 9th, Alex in 8th, Razy in 7th, ID in 6th, Solo in 5th, Hajka in 4th, Vectro in 3rd, Broken Arrow in 2nd, and Red in 1st. Cutting the corner a little bit then. I think has just gone into the pits. To your party. How would I do it? Right, invite players, search, what's his BAUWIE racing account, or which one? Well, both, don't know. I should have sent you a an invite to the party. Oh, Broken Arrow had gone off just then. Not sure why, but without replay we will never know. Normal BA law. Okay, I think I have sent you invite then. We flick through the races. We will just look. Sorry, your good text. Thank you, James. Just checking any drivers in pits, out on the field, any crashing while we're flicking through. Iceman has made it into the track, so it's good to see that. Iberich is just going on his warm-up lap, and then we will going very wide there, but I'm sure that he will definitely get into the grip of things. So as we go all the way back to first, which is still Red, Broken Arrow, Vetro in 3rd, Hajka in 4th, and Solo in 5th. as we follow Red down the chicane. Right, that was I'm lost. Onto Repsol and Seat, probably. Going wide there, out of I want to say Seat. I'm really not sure because I think he's coming up to TV3 now. And there's TV3, moving on to turn 8, and then on to Camper. Very hard with the track names for this track because everywhere is different, and they're all, they're just really complicated. Unlike some tracks are very easy to pronounce and have got all the tracks, all the corner names. I really don't know how I'm going to last for another 2 hours. 2 hours and 14 minutes. Really do not know. Red goes wide again. Oh dear. Right, so I haven't got any company. It's a disaster. Really is. Oh well. That's one reason why Gavra put up on the community page, if there's any commentators willing to help out, it'd be greatly appreciated. Red has just had a massive spin out as we were watching there. I've no idea what happened. He may have locked up. I do not know, but he definitely did a 180. But he's back on track. Nothing looks to be substantially broken in any way, shape or form. Everything's level, so we'll leave Red to it and go on to Broken. No, we won't go on to Broken Arrow because he's in the pits. Right, we'll go on to Vetro then, as he goes wide over the curve a little bit there. Comes on to TV3, lovely in control, goes a bit wide out of TV3. Again, bumpty bump on those curves as he normally does. Comes down onto the straight. Round the Campasa and round La Caxia. Round Europe car. And chicane. Cutting that corner a bit fine there, Vectro. And on to New Holland and onto the home straight. Going strong, 0.128 of a second faster, which is good. So he's getting faster and faster as they go along, not far from the leader, the second position. Obviously he's still got to shave off at least a second and a bit until he can actually be in a chance of getting first for pole for qualifying. So as we look down the list for sectors, Red definitely doing very strong in sectors with 25.118 in sector 1, and in sector 2 the 35.337. His best lap is 134.396, as all he's done faster and faster and faster. Can anyone catch him? Who do I think will win? Well, I want to put my money on Vetro because I know him, but, well, I don't know him personally, but I know him just by talking to him. But by the looks of things, Red's doing pretty well for himself. He's getting faster and faster, so I think Red might be in a chance with winning. But we'll scramble back to the back of the pack, as you do, obviously. Quite a lot of are in the pits. Quite a few of them are in the pits. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th. Good evening, Nico Perez. We have a slow driver on the track, Van Elk, in 11th. Not sure why he was going slow then. Maybe just to let Alex Gabri go over, and Alex Gabri took that corner a little bit wide and has taken that one wide. You just got to slow down, focus, and start again, really, and get your momentum up. Jazza is in 12th, Iceman is in 13th, got a long way to go, as do all the other racers that are in the bottom half of the pack. But surprising how many people are who is commentating. I don't recognise his voice. This is Tac Gamer 531. I'm a new commentator on Gavra League Racing. Sorry if it's not your usual Soup or Evil, because Evil's having troubles with his PlayStation and Soup is busy. So and no one else could commentate with me, so I apologise if it's not the best as it could be. So Broken Arrow, as Broken Arrow comes down onto first corner, onto the second corner, which is Elf, and onto third corner, which is Renault. Long round, keeping his feet up there. I can invite you if you want to commentate with me. Honest, pretty desperate. I don't know. If you were in the commentators group, you probably would have got a message saying who's commentating tonight. Yeah, it was 10 minutes prior before the race, but you know. I don't know Project Hogs 1 anymore. Alright, okay. Well, that was oh well. So Red, I think, has thrown in the towel a little bit and just chilling, because he's got a very good qualifying lap of 1:34.372. There's no point in keeping going round and just going slower or staying the same as that, because well, Broken Arrow is second and he's 1:35.161, so I don't think he's going to catch him anytime soon, just like Vetro, 1:35.443. Definitely don't think they're going to catch up. So we will run down through the players right now as we go into the final 6 minutes 49 of... Or is the screen blurry? I'm not sure if the screen is blurry. If you're watching on YouTube, you might have to check your quality settings and go on there. There's little 3 dots on the left, on the right hand side. You might have to bump up the P's for 720p. It should be in 720p. Should be fine. No one else has complained about screen issues and everything. So, as we were saying, Red is in first, Broken Arrow is in second, Vetro is in third, Hajka is in fourth, Solo is in 5th, Razy is in 6th, ID is in 7th, Multi is in 8th, Dan is in 9th, Ibrick is in 10th, Alex is in 11th, Van Elk is in 12th, Jezra is in 13th, Iceman is in 14th, Gavra is in 15th. Been in last place, but he's definitely getting faster and faster, because he shaved off 1.4 hundredths of a second, because he was 1 minute 40, so he's definitely improving on his lap times at the moment. So as we come down to the last 5 minutes, we are definitely getting slower down, as the drivers are starting just to stay in the pits and wait the rest of the race out. Like that, guy coming into the pit, Van Elk. Jez is coming out to the pits, trying to get some fast hot laps, while people are out in the in the pits and just resting up for the actual race in hand, which I'm sure is going to be very stressful and stressing on the drivers themselves. So we'll just go cinematic mode and we'll just watch the rest of the 5 minutes. So we'll follow Broken Arrow, because he's trying to beat our first place leader, who is Red. And we will definitely see what will be happening. Yeah, still a lot of cars racing around, trying to get every little hundredth, thousandths of a second. Just getting that every little bit of juice out of their cars, just to try and get up into a better position than they already are at the moment. Because there should definitely be no rest for the last position players, as they should be fighting very, very hard to get a good start in the race. And again, you never know, it is an endurance race after all, so anything could happen. As we still follow Broken Arrow. Looking forward to a good race. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a good race as well. But it'll be in the dark, so I apologise in advance for not getting the best camera angles of everything, but I will definitely try my best. So they're definitely not that far off. Broken Arrow is not that far off from Red, and he's 591 away. Vetro is 1.071. Hajka is a 1.585 away, and the rest mostly in the garages or on track, just trying to get every last bit of juice out of the cars exiting the pits at this moment in time. With 40 seconds left to go, we will run down the positions. So we have red in pole position, we have Broken Arrow in second, we have Vectro in third, Hajka in fourth, Solo in fifth, Racy in sixth, ID in seventh, Ibrit in eighth, Malty in ninth, Dan in 10th, Alex in 11th, Jezza in 12th, Van Elk in 13th, Iceman in 14th, Gavra in 15th, and obviously me in 16th. Perfect timing, don't you think? So with 10 seconds left remaining, there will be a 5-minute warm-up after this 10-second, well, 3-second gone, and then we will get down to the 70 laps of racing. We will monitor the cars that have gone straight out. Only a couple of cars have gone out at the moment. Just Red and Van Elk. Just gonna get their tyres all warmed up. So we have Red, Vectro, Matt coming out of the pits, Jazza, Razy, oh no, just Jazza. Oh, it was that just pulling out of the pits then. That was Broken Arrow. I think most people are just pulling out of the pits and getting ready to go. Hajka, Sweden. I'm not sure about our pole positioner. Yeah, Red is out there. Just getting in some final practice lap before he goes pole position in the Barcelona Catalunya GP Enduro race for 2017. For our new team, Lime Evo team member, maybe. So as we've got a fan of Hajka of Sweden, we'll follow him around a bit with the lightning livery. Very striking as he comes round turn 8 and turn 9. We'll go on to a cinematic view for you. So there he goes, in the lightning bolt in yellow, showing the Swedish flag off. Blue and yellow flag on the left hand wing. Alright guys, first corner is in the last corner. Definitely well said by Razy there. Definitely wants a clean first corner, as they definitely go in, but there's definitely quite a bit of room on the first corner, as we will see with Hajka. You could definitely fit at least 2 cars in there just to get moving. He's even got the team Lime Evo colours on his wings. Very, very cool. So yeah, was still following Hajka. We'll jump to Red, our pole leader in first. Definitely sitting in some fast lap time still. still fastest out of everyone. Yeah, Razy's very good driver. He is. Red's just stopped for some reason. She's going very slow. Not sure why. I think she's just giving other racers a hello, Billy O'Connor. You're just nearly in time for the actual race in hand, which is 70 laps. So we will jump over to Racy, actually, see if he's out. Racing? No, he's just in the pits, probably doing racing start. Yeah, we're just doing the warm up now, Billy, and then we'll be doing the racing start in 10 seconds. So as the drivers start their engines,
let's try and make up some ground here off the line.
The starting line, and green, they are off in a cloud of smoke. I apologise for being so slow. There has been already a crash in a wall, and that was E-Brick. As they go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all round the corner, as they keep going, there's no contact, single file all the way. There is a bit of a fight for 9th there. Definitely a fight for 9th, and I think Alex has just pulled away as we rush straight to the front of the pack. Broken Arrow has broken away. In first place, we have Vetro in second, we have Red in third, so his pole position did not really help at all, but he is in third, so you never know. We are still 70 laps remaining in this session. As he comes on to this right hand side of Vetro, Vetro brakes hard, just making sure that they do not have a collision. Hajka is just stepping back and thinking, oh, if they make a mistake, I don't want to be involved in it. Go Hajka in fourth. Comment saying in the comment section, obviously. As they carry on going, we will go back as 1, 2, 3 have split up a little bit, haven't they? We'll just drop back. Matty was going to go for an overtake. I think he's going to try and outbrake Solo for 5th. He has done it. He's made 5th. Great move from outbraking. Razy is in 7th. ID is in 8th. Alex is in 9th. Dan is in 10th. Jeza is in 11th. Iceman is in 12th. Gavra is in 13th. Ibrick is in 14th, Van Elk is in 15th, and I am obviously in 16th. So as we jump back straight to the start line, to the starter, to the pole position, people, that's what I was looking at. Rip It Up 24, 424 has told Hajka to preserve those tyres. Do not go like the clappers, make sure that you preserve those tyres. Broken Arrow is going strong and making a he's trying to make a gap, but Red is just on his tail with 0.284 of a second in between, with Vetro being nearly a second off, and then it's quite a big gap from the top 3 drivers, as the top 2 drivers are having a little battle for first place. this could get interesting on the main straight. Red getting some forgotten the word, oh god, airflow, something like that, I can't remember the word. Yeah, airflow from clean air from Broken Arrow, just to get in front of Broken Arrow. So Red is in first, and Broken Arrow is in second. Vetro's still lingering in third. That was a lovely shot there. Vetro just on his own, trundling along, trying to catch up the leaders there. Going a bit wide there. Oh, I think he's being caught up by Hajka of Sweden, and followed closely by Matt, followed closely by Solo, and followed closely by Razy. So these four cars are definitely in a battle of 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th. So can they keep it clean? Slipstream. Thank you, Scott. That is the word that I was looking for. I appreciate that, Scott. Slipstream. Because in this realistic simulator it definitely works. So as we carry on going down, Hajka, Matt and Solo and Razy are still all in this 4-pack. They are keeping it close. There's hundredths of seconds in between them all, so they are keeping it very, very professional, very slick, very sleek, and just going like the clappers. Vetro is just trying to keep them away and trying to focus on ahead. As we can see, Red is kind of broken away from Broken Arrow, so he's definitely doing well, but he definitely needs to remember this is a endurance race with 67 laps remaining, so you definitely need to keep those tyres safe from wear, and definitely need to just slow down the pace a bit when you can, but obviously speed up when you need to. Broken Arrow is in hot pursuit of Red. Definitely quite a fair way, 1.183 seconds away from Red. So we will go down to the pack and see how the four are doing. We've had Hajka and Solo, I think. There's Vetro. There's Vetro still on his own, but getting caught up by Hajka of Sweden and Solo. Those two have broken away from the pack of four and are definitely battling it out there. Hajka going over that curb like it was not even there. Hajka would be pronounced hiker, I think. Hiker, okay. Hiker it is. So, Hiker of Sweden. Thank you, Scott, again, for great hints, tips. You know, I'm new to this. So Hiker of Sweden is still with Solo as they come down onto the third corner, which is Renault, and go onto Repsol. Vetro is still fending them off, but he's definitely getting caught up because there is a hundredth of a second in between them both, of Hiker and Vetro. So Vetro, he's slowing down a bit, but well, Hiker's just definitely speeding up with Solo up his behind, giving him pressure and pressure and pressure, just making him see if he'll make a mistake or not. But they definitely did alright as a 4-pack, but they're still not that far away from each other as we go down to the back of the grid, with Van Elk in 15th, Ibrick in 14th, Iceman in 13th, Gav in 12th. We have ID. We had contact with Jezza and ID getting Hey Rip It. Oh, yeah. ID in 11th, Jezza in 10th, Dan in 9th, Matt in 8th, Alex in 7th, Razy in 6th, Solo in 5th, Hiker in 4th, Vetro in 3rd, Broken Arrow in 2nd, and Red in 1st. We have 65 laps remaining in this showdown session of endurance. There are a fair gap between the leaders of at least a second for Red and Broken Arrow, but I think Broken Arrow might get might catch up with Red. You never know. Definitely all depends on pit stop strategies and everything. If they do have a pit stop, I'm assuming they will do. There's definitely tyres, but I'm not sure about fuel. But I'm sure they will, considering it's an endurance race. So the gap from 2nd to 3rd is astonishingly long, is 2.807 seconds, so Vetro's definitely falling behind there, as he's getting caught up by Solo, and Razy is hot on Solo's tail, so I think he might be, and Alex is even closer to Razy as they go onto the straight now. Alex using Slipstream, I think he's got, for more aerodynamic capability. I think at least 3 pit stops. Really? 3? Wow. That's a lot of pit stops. Definitely need to keep their wits about them then, and definitely need to keep their strategy. Oh my god, who's that? Hiker has just come on the inside of Alex while we were gobbling about pit strategies. Don't know where he came from at all, was not paying attention, as Hiker just comes round. Not sure what that bend is, but he's coming up to TV3 now, behind Razy, definitely putting on some pressure there. 16th, yeah, 16th is a commentator. I am commentator. Yep, there you go. Look, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. There has been an off. Hiker has gone off into 7th instead of 5th. I think he was in 5th. Alex is now in 5th. Razy is in 6th. Hiker is in 7th. And then someone left. Ra is in 12th. Jezza is in 11th. ID is in 10th. Dan is in 9th. Matt is in 8th. There has been lots of contact with Razy and Hiker, and who else was there in that battle? I think it was Alex and Matt got caught up a little bit. Talking on the chat about Project Cars too. Definitely can't wait until the new league starts for that. Definitely can't wait, because definitely got all new camera angles and everything, and we've got live time screaming, so we won't have to keep doing like this. So it'll be a lot easier for commentators, as I am. Just have to get the game first. So yeah, as we run down the grid, we've got Red in first still. Broken Arrow still trying to catch up. We've got Vetro in 3rd still. Solo in 4th. Alex and Matt are having a battle for... Alex and Matt are having a battle for 5th. Solo has caught up with Vetro somehow. Yep, definitely proper rivalry going on here in Catalunya GP track in Barcelona, Spain. as they come down the straight now. Not close enough just to get the slipstream. Dan might be getting the slipstream speed that he's been wanting, and Razy moves out of the way just for him to pass. Cuts him off there a little bit, but not too much. Razy was definitely ready for it as Dan speeds off and goes off, and Razy is taking that a bit wide there. Must be trying to preserve his tyres, and out of lightning nowhere, Hiker has just came and swooped in and took 8th place from Razy. Razy must not be very happy at this moment in time, but he's still got quite a fair way from ID getting him, just like all the other last place racers. Van Elk in 15th, Ibrit in 14th, Iceman in 13th, Gavra in 12th, Jezza in 11th, ID in 10th, Racy in 9th, Hiker in 8th, 7th is Dan, Alex in 6th, Matt in 5th, Solo in 4th, right on Vectro's heels again. Vetro is in 3rd, Broken Arrow is in 2nd, and Red, like most of this race, is in 1st, and still, like I said, storming along, definitely making a big gap from the rest of the race leaders. As you can tell on the map, they're just passing each other, so it's definitely a big lead coming from Red and Broken Arrow. If they keep this up, they may be lapping some people, and we have a they'll definitely be trying to lap Jan Van Elk. So as we go up to one driver, good luck to all players. You do way better at commentating the first time on the event, but please remove the ideal line when streaming. The ideal line. Oh, I'm not sure how I would do that. I'm assuming I'd do that in the settings. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm sure it'd look a lot better without the ideal line. It just never occurred to me because I use it quite a bit. So yeah, as we come onto first place, it's not going into cinematic mode, there it is, with 60 laps to go, so we've got 10 laps down, and no one has pitted yet, because no one has obviously needed to. Hiker, you can jump to Hiker right now, if you so wish. Hiker is on Dan's heels as ID comes over the start finish line, so does Jezza and Iceman and Gavra. So we'll jump back up. I think there's been some contact there with Alex, just going slowly, as we had Dan and Hiker going off the track simultaneously, as we have was that Racy? I think that was Racy, just yeah, like I said, it's got all over his gearbox, definitely all over his 6. We'll check in with Hiker and Razy in a minute, but we will go to the front drivers. We have Matt in 5th, is trying to reel in Solo, and Vetro in 3rd and 4th. Vetro is definitely trying to keep his position here, but definitely slowing down, or Solo is definitely speeding up, definitely putting down a bit more power on that corner there, just to get a bit higher. Maybe looked for the inside cut line, but just couldn't get the power down to take him out there. Well, not take him out, but definitely take a nice smooth run there. Vetro just closing in the inside, just in case Solo thought, I'll have a cheeky little look inside there as they go down onto the main straight. We'll go back to Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow is breaking away with red in front still, like they're just going like the clappers. There's nothing stopping red 15-28. There's definitely nothing stopping them at all. As Broken Arrow comes round onto the straight that red is just leaving, so I think red's definitely was happy that I put can I have hiker need cheese. Definitely glad that I put red on pole position. I think it was red that got pole position, so he's definitely used his pole position usefully, and has definitely learnt this track inside and out, which could be a reason why he's definitely getting further and further away from Broken Arrow, and closer and closer and closer to the race like back markers, which is Van Elk, Ibrick and Gavra. But we will see. There's still a lot more racing to go in this event series, so yeah, I'll leave you with some more outside views. Be speaking back in a minute. I'm going to have to leave just in like now, because I will be back in just a minute, and I will follow red as he goes round corner, and I'll be back in a minute. Sorry. Right guys, I am back. I apologise for that. We will do another rundown of all the drivers, and we'll see if anything's changed. So we still have red in the lead, and definitely going strong. We have some people in the pits as well. We will rush to them actually first off. So we have Dan and Alex. No we don't. We have Dan coming out of the pits. We have Alex coming out of the pits, and yeah, obviously we've only got two. Nietzsche doesn't wait. No, it does not. It does not at all. But yeah. So it looks like it's just starting to rain a little bit here in Barcelona, Spain, on the catalunyaGP track, which will definitely cause some problems for some racers that aren't used to driving in the rain. But I've been told by Vetro that there are a lot of these drivers are very experienced and very well skilled, so hopefully there won't be any crashes or contact by, as I'm saying that, contact by Solo and Vetro. Solo came out of nowhere and just went up in the inside of Vetro, but Vetro has got away cleanly and safely, and so has Solo. Just dropped back, so good sportsmanship right there. Hiker of Sweden has come back. Vetro has gone off the track for some reason, I have no idea. As we come down onto TV3, have Solo, Hiken and Vetro all in a pack of 3. It's starting to go dusk now as we go on to lap 55. First, Broken Arrow is in second. Third is Matt. Fourth is Solo. Hiker is fifth. Vetro is sixth. Seventh is ID4. Racy is in eighth, going a bit wide there. Iceman is in ninth. Jezza is in 10th. Van Elk is in 11th. Ibrick is in 12th. Gavra is in 13th. Dan is in 14th. Alex is in 15th. And that is all your drivers accounted for and present. So as we come down again, the rain is starting to get a little bit heavier. Definitely might need to put some wet tyres on, as Broken Arrow just goes off the track a little bit there. We might have a little bit of a battle between Hiker and Solo, third and fourth. In other words, a fight for third. But as they start fighting, Vetro should be able to claw back some time and hopefully get a bit faster. Solo was going a bit wide there. Not sure reason why. Maybe under brakes and just mistimed it just with the rain, because it would definitely take longer to brake. Still doing okay on the track as he swerves a little bit to the right. Hiker tries to take the opportunity of that, definitely takes that opportunity and succeeds with the opportunity, getting in third. Broken Arrow is in the pits and Red is just leaving the pits. Not sure who is in front of Red, but he's definitely keeping him behind. I think it is, I'm not sure who it is. It was Gavra, but Gavra has let our number 1 star Red go forward, which is great sportsmanship there, obviously, and that is one thing that Gavra wants everyone to do: good sportsmanship, and make sure everyone has a fair and fun race in between. 54 laps remaining. It is local time is 9:09, 10 past 9. I'm your host, TacGamer531, and yeah, it's been a lovely evening. Well, lovely afternoon, evening on Catalonia until the rain came. So as night falls in Barcelona, Brazil. Don't know where Brazil came from. Barcelona in Spain. We'll definitely see some headlights come on like that, which was I think that was our good man Hiker, which is jumped into second, surprisingly. ID is in third, Broken Arrow is in fourth, Razy in fifth, Van Elk in 6th, Jezza in 7th, Iceman in 8th, Matt in 9th, Solo in 10th, Veteran in 11th, Ibrick in 12th, Dan in 13th, Alex in 14th, Gavra is in 15th still. So we rush down onto starts, onto the excuse me, onto the first guy. Red, still going strong, still being in front of most players. Not sure who is behind him, but we will find out. It is Gavra, so Gavra is still going strong behind Red. Definitely a role model of trying to keep up with him and try not to get completely, But yeah, definitely Red's definitely doing very well there. Definitely been doing well whole race, but anything can change in the rain. He might not be best suited in the rain, but who knows as we jump into ID Forget and Broken Arrow. They're close together, but they're a long way from Red, so as they definitely turn excuse me. Definitely doing some turns and stuff. Doing very well. Sarah still going strong with 53 laps remaining, and now 52. Wish that was a lower number. Really do. So as we head back up the positions, Broken Arrow and ID Forgets are definitely having a race for second, as Broken Arrow gets a little bit of contact, but ID Forgets goes into the pits. Maybe it was a push, maybe it was intentional, who knows. Broken Arrow is now in second, as is ID Forgets in third, but that is all going to change, and all of this is going to change. So I will wait until all the drivers have drove past ID Forgets. Sorry, not ID Forgets, Broken, oh dear, who's in the pits? Yeah, ID Forgets. So as he drops back all down, Solo's come into the pits. Matt has pushed himself up to 6th. There's Jezza's in the pits, and Razy's in the pits, and Dan's in the pits. Is Alex going to join the pits? No, he's not. And neither is Iceman. So as we rocket back to the front, we have Red again, still in first place, overlapping these people. Maybe if he can get enough speed down the main straight. His sector he's slow, he's 9 seconds slow, so he's not on his great pace, but that is understandable considering it is raining. In second we have Broken Arrow, in third we have Vetro, in fourth we have Van Elk and Hiker having a battle for fourth. They're still having a battle for fourth, for fifth and fourth, which is Van Elk and Hiker. I think Hiker has just got out of the way and got through and found some grip that Van Elk just can't find at all. So we will carry on jumping down into Matt. He's 6th. ID Forgets is in 7th. Alex is in 8th. Skidding out a bit. I'm not sure what that was about. Maybe put on the throttle a bit too much and just skidded out. We have so Alex is now in 9th. We have Razy right on Alex's tail. Not sure if Razy's going to make a move or not, so we are going to stay with these two. This is a battle for 9th, and Razy has made the pass. Lovely pass as he does, and Alex is left in the back spray wash of Racy, and Alex has thought I might as well go in the pits if I've lost that one. 11th is now 10th solo. Obviously we have Jazza in 12th, but it's going to become 11th as Alex is put into the pits. So we have 50 laps left remaining, so we should be finished about 10ish hopefully. I apologise for the yawning, I'm quite tired. Again we will jump into first place as he follows some back markers. Be very interesting to see what he does here. But definitely catching up to these back markers. Sector is still slower than normal, but again, like I said, it's understandable because of the rain, because of the weather. Definitely catching up whoever this back marker is. It isn't Gavra because Gavra is in 5th. 10:40ish, you need Red Bull. I haven't got any on me. Trying to eat my tea as well, to be fair. So Red is definitely still hunting down this back marker, and I am going to see who this back marker actually is. It isn't Alex. It's not Dan. It could be. Oh, there's a fight for 11th there. There's it's from Ibrick, Van Elk and Gavra all competing there. Dan is going off. Oh, was he going off track? I'm not sure if he was. Definitely slowed down a bit now. Oh, right. He's just found some power from somewhere. So as we carry on going, my first podium from the day. Well done, rip it up for your first podium of the day. So we cycle through the drivers as it chucks it down as we head into the night of Barcelona. So as we have another rundown of the races, we have Red in first, Broken Arrow in second, Vectro in third, fourth is Hiker, fifth is Matt, ID Forgets is sixth, Razy is in seventh, Iceman is in eighth, Solo is in 9th, Jezza is in 10th, Van Elk is in 11th, Ibrick is in 12th, Gavra is in 13th, Alex is in 14th, and Dan is just coming out of the pits in 15th with 48 laps remaining. All drivers doing still very strong, no complete mash up accidents as of yet, but we again still never know about what is going to happen. So yeah, this is one of the times where you definitely need a commentating buddy, because I honestly don't know what to say. Because there's nothing really happening. I thought there'd be a lot more crashes or stuff like that, but it's hard. Gavra is in the pits. Quite a long pit there. Still in the pits. Very long. In the rain. Yep. Singing in the rain. I'm singing in the rain. There was lots of contact. Rip it up. Yeah, but it's just like now. It's just kind of slowed down a bit. Everyone's kind of like spread out in the field. I'll show you. So Van Alk and Ibrick are really fighting it out for 10th. No, sorry. For 10th, yeah. Don't think anything's going to happen soon though. Definitely no spin-offs or anything, so they're definitely taking it cautiously in that. Yeah, most races aren't this long. And the next time I get asked to do commentating race like this, it'll definitely be with someone else. It's very tiring even being on your own, just commentating, just gabbling away. It's hard. It's very hard. So can do probably another rundown, to be honest. So again, Red is still strong in first. We'll see how close. Wow, he's quite far away ahead. He's nearly a second ahead of Broken Arrow, who is in second. We have Vetro in third. We have Hiker in fourth. Matt in fifth. ID4 gets in sixth. Razy in seventh. Solo in eighth. Iceman in ninth. Vandal in 10th. Ibrick in 11th. Alex Gabri in 12th. Dan in 13th. Gavra in 14th. And Jezza in 15th. Stone Cold last place. As our leader again comes up to your map markers again, who is not Jazza, because Jazza's off for some reason. Now has stopped. Gavra's still on the track. Dan's still on the track. So's Alex. So's the Brick. Just exiting the pits now. Van Elk in 10th. Iceman in 9th. Solo in 8th. Matt in 7th. Razy in 6th. ID Forgets in 5th. Vetro in 4th. In the pits at the moment. Hiker in 3rd. Broken Arrow in 2nd, and Red in 1st still. Change up the camera angles a little bit, just because we're not really wanting to know like what places they're properly in. Just a overlay of a complex. Sorry, definitely getting tired. If I fall asleep on you guys, I've got to say I really apologise. But yeah, it's been a long day. Just through 4 boy. Oh, wait. Oh, his PlayStation died-ish. Like it somehow wasn't working. As a matter of fact, it's the same sort of thing happened with Evil's PlayStation. Like his PlayStation, like kind of stopped working as well. So yeah, be good if he could, because I am shattered. I'm not even sure if I've done half the race yet. Have I done half the race? No, I'll go till half the race, and then if yes, Sally, I'm here. I can go until half the race, and then if Ripit wants to take over, he can do. Oh, no. Okay. I'll carry on going. But yeah, it's just as the races go round and 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 round, as we'll make it a little bit. Oh, has someone just left? I think someone's just left. Yes, they have. I'm not sure who, but someone has just left the race. So there are only 14 races now. So we will So we will go down the leaderboard. 35 laps is halfway. I think they were having separate conversation. Yeah, I don't know, Scott, Mum. It's not called endurance for nothing. I know that, but a commentator on his own, it's not really fair. So as we come down onto the leaderboard, we have Red in first, we have Broken Arrow in second, we have Hiker in third, we have Solo in fourth, we have ID Forgets in fifth, we have Iceman in sixth, we have Vetro in seventh, we have Matt in eighth, we have Razy in ninth, we have Ibrick in 10th, we have Dan in 11th, we have Gavra in 12th, and we have Van Elk in 13th, and we have Alex Gabri in 14th. They are your rundowns. There has been no contacts as far as I know, but if there are a pack of races together, which I've just found, Vetro versus Iceman, we'll see if anything interesting. Should have gave Evil a shout. I did, but Evil's PlayStation, like his game apparently got chewed up and everything. Any close battles to focus on? Just a thought. Yeah, I think Vetro and Iceman and Vetro. Yeah, that's what I was just looking for. So the weirdest part is it's raining in game and it's raining in real life. How fun is that? So as we follow Iceman wiggling all over the place, he's lying. Yeah, definitely great minds think alike, Scott. Appreciate that. Iceman going a bit wide there. Let's try and find another close quarters combat race as we cycle through the drivers again. So we've got Iceman and Vetro. We've already looked at them already, haven't we? Have a look at Alex trying to take on our Iceman, because there's Alex and then Iceman and then Vetro. He's lying. I don't know how you think he's lying, Sally. I don't know, honestly. Why would he lie about something like that? Close battle. Oh, as close as you're gonna get at the moment. Oh no, we're not. It's yeah, Matt and Dan. Yes. Right, Matt is just oh, Dan has gone a little bit wide there, so Matt has just been able to get through because he's evil. Lol, yeah, definite lol right there. Emphasis on the lol. We've nearly got up to 200 comments, 176 comments we got up to. It's just one of the things, it's like, it's just really dark, like, in the actual thing. So, it's like really hard to, obviously, see everything else. So we'll have a run down again because I think the podiums have changed. Solo is in the pits. Yeah, Solo's in the pits. So we'll go down the leaderboard. Tough without banter, yeah. Red is in first, as he has been all race. Can he keep it up for 40 more laps? Find out at the end of this race, if I'm still here. Which I should be, which I will be, definitely. Broken Arm, Arrow in second. Hiker in third. Vetro in fourth. Iceman in fifth. Solo in sixth. ID4 in 6th, Solo in 7th, Razy in 8th, Ibrick in 9th, Matt in 10th, Van Elk in 11th, Dan in 12th, and you got Alex in 13th, and Gavra is back in 4th. We have number 3 entering the pits. He's in his pit box now with a yep. So with 39 laps to go, still raining quite heavily in the dark. Getting very cold. That was Broken Arrow, just leaving the pits now. Still in third place, very lucky, very lucky. Let's see if there's any other... Hiker is catching up. I'm assuming... No, that can't be... I don't know who that is. It must be a back marker. So Hiker is stuck behind the back marker at the moment in time. Depending on what does with it, I'm not entirely sure at the moment. I'm just going to move around a little bit and just get into a bit more comfortable position and have a drink of water while we follow Hiker of Sweden, following a, I believe so, it is a back marker. Back marker has gone wide, but not familiar with these liveries, I cannot tell. And Hiker goes into the pits, gives this back marker some room to breathe. Solo against, I have no idea. Solo against ID Forgets. So again, another tight spot for racing in CQB, close quarters and that. So we will see how that pans out. See if they make any moves. We'll just follow these two for a little bit, and well, I suppose go from there, to be fair. It's very, very hard to be entertaining. It's definitely one hard thing to be when you're commentating, to be entertaining. Solo, excuse me, has gone off track and let Hiker go ahead as ID4 gets a bit more of a oh my god, bit more of a catch up. So we will follow them in cinematic view. It's just going very, very cold where I am. I do apologise very much. It is a real shame that no one can take over because of having college tomorrow at 9. It's not fun. Considering how tired I am already. Not the best. As we follow the leaders down, we will into the leaders' views. See what their views are looking like. Red, obviously, straight ahead, nothing ahead in front of him, so he can open the taps on and keep it on going. Red arrow, red arrow, broken arrow. There's someone locked in his sights, I'm not sure who, but definitely be a back marker. Definitely think it's back marker. Yep, there's a couple of back markers there. We have Petro in third, so we'll do a nice quick rundown here. So we have red in first, like a whole race. Broken arrow in second, Petro in third, Hiker in fourth. I apologise. Solo is in fifth, ID4 is in sixth, Razy is in seventh, Iberic is in eighth, Matty is in ninth, Van Elk is in 11th. Where was 10th? Van Elk is in 10th. Iceman is in 11th. Dan is in 12th. Gavra is in 13th, and that is everyone. I think someone else has dropped out because there's only 14 now, not 15. It used to be 16, so 2 players have dropped out. Which isn't the best, to be honest, if players are dropping out. You have Ibrich going into the pits for a pit stop of the race. 36 laps to go. Starting to feel the sensation of the quilt, which is nice. ID forgets it is just entering the pits now, as everyone else is on track and enjoying the horrible wet weather. Hopefully it stops for the morning. It'd be nice to see the morning sun come up. So as ID forgets in pit box, waiting on fuel, tyres probably, the whole 5 yards. So he waits patiently, and he is off out of the pits. And while Red is entering the pits, definitely think he's going to get taken over by the man himself, Broken Arrow, but I'm not entirely sure where his Broken Arrow is. Coming onto the straight now, just going around New Holland. Here is going around New Holland. He is not going into the pits, so I think Red is going to get overtaken for one of the first times in this race. He's going to drop back quite a couple of places. Vetro in 3rd now, Hiker in 4th, and Solo in 5th. But no, Red is still in 1st, because he's actually, wow, Red has definitely been having his pedal to the metal. So he's definitely, wow, he's still 1st. Red is still 1st. This is astonishing, considering I saw the gap. It said 973. Obviously it isn't 973, it's definitely a lot more than that if they've just passed him and he's not even gone to 2nd. Other words, I think they're on the lap where they try and regain it back. Where am I? At home in England. It's very cold and rainy. West Midlands area. Yeah, very, very cold. We've even got the heating on as well for the first time this year. Well, first time after summer anyway. College student as well. So Red is definitely used his qualifying potential to his advantage, and I think Red is definitely going to win this race. So as Red comes on the long straight, goes into Elf, Renault, Repsol, Seat, DB3, Compassa, Lacaxion, Europe Car, RACC in New Holland. He's got a lot of corners ahead of him, as do all the other drivers that he is hunting down again to overlap them once more. overlaps. I'm not entirely sure, but we have it's a race battle. Yep, it's a race battle between Matt and Van Elk again for 8th position. So they're definitely closing in on each other and being close to each other. But Matt has just slowed down completely. I don't know what happened. Matt has just completely slowed down for Van Elk just to go ahead. As Dan and Vetro have a bit of a little tip and tap as Iceman comes from behind them and thinking, wait until you make a mistake and then I will pounce like an Iceman. As Dan is definitely hunting down Vetro here. I've definitely remembered the colour of Vetro's car, blue, orange and white. But I'm not sure where Vetro actually is on pole. The Vetro is actually in 3rd position at the moment. So definitely being followed by a couple of back markers, 10th and 11th to be exact. And definitely getting a bit punted by Dan there. Definitely keep an eye on this, just in case something goes wrong for Vetro. As they come down, nice and smoothly, nice and cleanly. As Dan pulls away from the 2 racers, from Vetro and I think it was Iceman, or it was Dan and Matt. Yeah, it was Dan and Matt. So we'll rush all the way to the front again. So we've just gone past halfway. Oh joy! 33 laps remaining in the session. Red is still going strong at first, trying to overtake some more back markers again. It must be his speciality, taking over back markers, because definitely been doing it a lot this race, definitely a lot. As makes his way onto the straight, ready to turn into Elf chicane. Left, right, left. To go round onto the long Renault bend. Definitely keeping up the speed there. As hitting 100 miles per hour. See if anyone's commented. In South Wales, and it's warm. Tiredness makes you colder. Yeah, definitely does make you cold. I wish I wasn't tired either. Not normally like this, especially at 12 minutes to 10. Not normally tired at all. Appreciate you being with me, Scott. You've helped a lot. Slipstream, you know, it's been a great help. Again, Red getting cars to actually stop now because he's just obliterating them. It just Red is Red's win for the taking. I really do think that is the conclusion that we're going to have for this race. If Red keeps going and he keeps on form, keeps going round this track at his normal at all. Don't think any of the other racers are going to try and get any I know, yeah, still 32 laps, don't worry. Been here every step of the way. So yeah, as I was saying, like, I definitely think Red is going to keep up his pace, and if he does, he's definitely going to win this race. So my money's on Red. Go Red. Go Red, definitely. Who is in second? It will have a Luke. It is Broken Arrow. Broken Arrow's kind of been in second for most of this race as well. Going at quite a fair pace there. Still, rain is heavy as can be, and it is dark as can be. It'd be nice to see some daylight. 31 laps left to go in the session. Broken Arrow has got one light, but I'm not sure that Red does have his lights on, which is good. Both lights means he hasn't really been in any serious accidents, which again is good. So we'll go from Red down to Broken Arrow. Still going strong there. Into Vetro. Vetro again doing strong, but has just gone into fourth for some reason. Sure, he was just fifth. Hiker is in third now. Vetro is in fourth. It'd be good if Vetro could definitely push these last 31 laps, nearly 30 laps, to get a third pole position. It'd be great stuff for Night Industries. So yeah, as they carry on going on, definitely getting better and better and better. And the rain gets worse and worse and worse. There's some other people dropped out of the race as well. Yeah, another person has dropped out of the race, lost connection. Nodded off a little bit. Definitely really tired. Definitely can't wait until this race is over, but I can already tell I really do have so much faith in Red. Been working hard this whole time. Red won with the Friday GT3. Broken Arrow was third in Tuesday. Yeah, I definitely think Red is going to win this championship. Well, this race anyway. This Enduro race. So 29 laps left to go. In other words, we've got about half an hour. Well, no, more than that, haven't we? Oh, and it's already 10 o'clock. So if we get our phones, we go onto calculator, do 1.34 times, say just 28. No, 28. still got 40 minutes ish left in in this race. Yeah, about 45 minutes left in this race, so we'll be finishing at 10:30, I think it is, about 10:30ish. But when this race finishes, I will talk out the scoreboard and we'll go straight off like that. That will be it. I apologise if it'll be quick, but I'm pretty beat, to be fair. So yeah, so it's good to always work out that, because kind of gives you a bit of morale boost to saying you've not got as long as you thought you had, so 45 minutes, it ain't that bad, I suppose. Could definitely be worse, but yeah, as laps crawl by, because it is technically like it's 1:30 each lap, and this is, well, it's 1:35 each lap. This is set by the fastest driver on the track, and yeah, you can't go any faster than that in the rain. If the rain stopped, and it'd probably be a bit faster, but I'm not going to count on it. But I would like the rain to stop, but it'd be nice to see the sunset as well, because we should finish at 10 AM in game time, so that would be nice to see the rain stop and sun just rise up for the last 10 laps about. Yeah, definitely must be past midnight in game. Must be on the early hours of the morning, so there is no way of knowing, I do not think. So definitely a shame about that one. So yeah, as we go along, I'll have a look at any other races that are doing anything else, or is everyone just spread out and just doing, as they'd say, the night shift? Yeah, definitely lost a few players throughout, so about 1 AM in game, right, so we've got a few hours in game for daylight to come through, which is okay. Like, when the daylight comes, it'll be a bit of a more, like I said, morale booster. Thank you very much, Scott. Been a great help. Is hour 2, couple of hours. Started at 8. So yeah, definitely a couple of hours has definitely been a great help. So I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Scott Clark. Oh, dear me. Yeah, again, Red is in first, Broken Arrow is in second, going off the track there a little bit, getting a bit drowsy as well. Hyken is in third, we have Vetro in fourth, we have Razy in fifth, we have ID Forgets in sixth, we have Van Elk in 7th, we have Dan in 8th, we have Iceman in the pits in 9th, we have Gavra in 10th, We have Matt in 11th. We have Ibrick in... Oh, we've got... I think we actually have a little bit of a race on here between Ibrick and Matt. As he goes around that corner and then goes around that other corner. Yeah, that's definitely Matt up ahead in the yellow and black car. As Ibrick opens up the taps and kind of comes like hunting down for Matt, saying, oh, I don't want to finish last, I don't want to finish in one of the last places. So we're definitely doing some racing there. And come down this tight corner. Definitely bumper to bumper right there. Oh, that is bumper to bumper. Matt went wide and Ibrick, I think, has just been able to grab that place 11th off him. Last third should be dry, so in a few laps time, cue more pit stops. Oh yay, more pit stops, woo! So red's coming up to some back markers. Again, no surprise considering his pace of racing and how quick he's going round the tracks. It's an amazing pace. Must be very proud of himself, just going round and round and round in circles of some people. It really must be just one of those.
Andrew! AJ! Oh, hello. You've got everything turned on and you're fast asleep.
Sorry.
What are you doing? You got your plate and everything. Your room's a friggin' pigsty.
I think I'll turn it off now.
I think you do need to turn it off, mate.
Right guys, I'm sorry to say, but I am going to go now. Because I have just fallen asleep. So I apologise for this early break off, and I appreciate everyone has a nice safe evening, and definitely think Red is going to finish first. Goodbye, and thank you very much for watching. This is Gavra on this is Tac Gamer 531 on Gavra Racing League. Thank you very much for watching, and good night.